Hi guys, I was scammed by a dentist. I know I've told you the story about what's going on with my doctor, but I don't think I've told you what happened with the dentist. Now this began right before COVID lockdown. This was when I was still married. So we had been to a new dentist because we had to purchase our own dental insurance. So that of course means you have to stay within your network, right? So we go to this new dentist and they have all this fancy equipment. And as I'm talking, you'll probably recognize them, but I'm not going to name them because I think that's just mean. But they have all this fancy equipment and they are able to do these 3D images of our teeth. And they go through, and just as an aside, I'm really particular about my teeth. Always have been. I'm really proud that I didn't have any cavities until I was 40. Right before my 40th birthday, I got my first cavity. I'm really careful about brushing, about flossing, about mouthwash, and always having good breath. I have really crooked teeth, so I'm kind of self-conscious about that. And because that makes them hard to clean, I'm extra scrubby. And because of that, I have some spots that the gums have receded a bit. So I'm self-conscious about it. And apparently, when they ask you if you're having any problems, that was one of the things that I'd put. I was a little worried, about those spots. So we go in, the whole family, me, my husband, and my daughter, who was then under 18. And we have the exams and the x-rays and the 3D imaging and the whole bit. And we get up there and they say that my daughter has 5 cavities. She's really particular on her teeth too. And I was always very particular with her when she was little, looking in her mouth and telling her, nope, go brush again, and the whole bit. And I have tools, metal tools that if I see any tartar or anything behind, because my teeth are real crooked, I'm conscious of that. And I'll scrape that tartar off. So when they tell me she's got 5 cavities, I have 3 cavities, they said. They wanted to redo the 2 fillings that I had, and then a whole, lot of stuff with my husband. Now, my husband at the time wasn't real careful with his teeth. Would go days without brushing, to be honest. And they said he didn't have any cavities, but my daughter had 5 and I had 3. So that was the first red flag. That was just odd. They went through and they told me that my gums had receded far beyond what I had thought they had, and that because of this I had to have the under the gum cleaning, and that I would have to have that done every year. They showed me this 3D image that was full of tartar all the way up the back of my teeth. And that was a red flag, because I can see behind my teeth. I know what it looks like. And I knew that it wasn't filled with tartar like they were showing me that it was. And I should have advocated for myself, and I should have stood up to them then. But I don't know what was going through my mind. I cowered, and that's unlike me. Normally I am very vocal and I will stand up for myself. And I did kind of say, those are not my teeth. Yeah, those are your teeth. And I said, that's the shape of my teeth, but those are not my teeth. I have mirrors. I know what my teeth look like. But I just kind of let it go. I figured, when the hygienist went to clean my teeth, she'd see what was there or what wasn't there, and I just kind of let it go. But I let them do those fillings, and I let them do the fillings in my daughter's teeth, And she swore up and down, there's no way I have that many cavities. And I just kind of like, well, maybe we both need to do better at our brushing. And they charged me $750, which was my portion after insurance, to have this deep cleaning done where they numb the gum and go underneath the gum. And they said it's because my gums had receded so bad that I now had to have this. And I knew my husband had to have it. He had to have it when we first got married. And so I was familiar with the procedure. But I really didn't think my teeth had gone that far. So anyway, they scheduled 3 different appointments, and at each one, I'd pay $250, dollars, and they do a portion of it. So it was supposed to be half of the mouth up and lower, the other half of the mouth up and lower, and then the above the gum line, the regular cleaning would be the last one. So I get there the first time. Let me backtrack a little bit. Sorry. I know this is getting long. But they had told me I needed a power toothbrush. And I said, well, I already have one. I'm fine. I don't need that. I already have one. And they're, oh, well, this is the one we recommend. And I said, you might recommend that, but I've already got one. I don't need one. They tried to sell it to me then. So when I came for the cleaning, they charged me, I think, $250 something. And I paid the money, put it on my debit card. And then I go back, and she hands me this big bag. And I look inside, and it's this toothbrush kit, this, electric toothbrush. And I said, no, I don't want this. And she said, well, you purchased it. And I said, oh, no, I didn't. I told them point blank, I did not want this. And I did not need it, and I will not be buying it. She said, well, we've already charged you. I said, then you uncharge me right now. You uncharge me, because I'm not buying this toothbrush. So $189.99 plus tax of that $250 I had paid was for that toothbrush. So I go through the cleaning, I'm upset and all that, but I go through the cleaning, I go through the next cleaning, and then when it came to the third and final cleaning, which was the regular, top of the teeth, between the teeth, all that, COVID lockdown came, right? So for the last 2 years, I have been to 2 different dentists, and they have both told me I did not need an under the gum cleaning. Not only did I not need it every year, but I probably didn't need it when I got it, when I paid for it. And I spent the last 2 years looking for someone to do this because that dentist had told me I needed it. And I've had 2 dentists and 2 hygienists since then tell me you don't need it. So they scammed me. They scammed me in those 3D images that showed me all this tartar on my teeth. They probably scammed me on the fillings for both me and my daughter. Yeah. So be careful, guys. My message to make this, I know it's a long video. I hope you have stayed to the end. But advocate for yourself. And if there are red flags, and if you don't believe something's true, trust your gut. You have a right to say no.